Shalom, shalom. Want to give honor and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, right? So let's talk about the weapons of our warfare, or not carnal, right? Let's go to Corinthians 10 and verse 3. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh, right? So we don't war after the flesh, right? So meaning we're not out there to get carnal, okay? Right? And want to fight somebody, right? Right? Because we spiritual men, right? So Yahweh Hashem Yahushai sent us out there in the last days, right? Verse 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down of strongholds, right? So meaning the man, where's our physical weapons at? We don't have them. We don't need them. Okay? Only thing we need to believe in this truth and get this word. Okay? Right? Okay? Right? Because through Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, right? Okay? That's what we need is the KJV Bible, the Apocrypha, the Holy Scriptures. Okay? Right. Let me get a precept, because that's the only thing we need is the Holy Scriptures, right? Let's go to 1 Maccabees 12 and verse 9, right? Because, the weapons that we use are not carnal, and they are not fleshly, right? That's first Maccabees 12 and verse 9. Therefore, we also abide. We need none of these things, that we have the holy books of Scripture in our hands to comfort us, right? So we don't need no weapons, no physical weapons. Only thing we need is the Apocrypha, okay? Apocrypha in this Bible, right? That's the only thing we need spiritually, okay? Let's go back to 2 Corinthians 10 and verse 5. This 2 Corinthians 10 and 5. Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of Yahweh, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ. Right. This is a strong Christian stronghold, right? Because you got brothers and sisters coming out them churches, right? Because you came out the church. That don't church, church, then it'd be good for you coming to the truth like that. But if you come out them churches and go to another different religion, atheist or whatever, well, guess what? What profit is going to do you? Okay, because you're gonna die, you're gonna get destroyed. Okay, because you're leaning off of your own understanding, right? So the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. Okay, right? So this is spiritually. That's the only thing we need, all right? This Apocrypha, all right? This Bible and this Apocrypha, right? We don't need no carnal weapons in these last days, right? This is the only thing we need, okay? I ain't want to make this long, all right? But I want to give honor and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Shalom.